So that was the idea. It's like each song was like, okay, this one I'm going to make sound like Dr. Dre. This one I'm going to make sound like Kraftwerk. This one I'm going to make sound like Egyptian Lover. I just went through my favorite artists, like my favorite songs from each artist even. I was like, all right, I'm going to make a song just like that, but with a little bit of medieval instruments and maybe darker or something, you know.
Good morning and welcome to I Hate Music. This is episode 127. I almost said 6.
Wow.
127.
Wow.
In his house. Here we are.
It's appropriate to say like a little bit of a little bit of pizzazz to your words.
Yeah. Like a little zhuzh, a little pizzazz. Yeah. I'm not real great at that, but I'm going to try my best.
Me either. I can barely handle just speaking normally. So.
I know. Jesus. Yeah. I know that about you. Yeah.
I can't add any pizzazz. Don't expect much.
Don't expect much from me or Nick on this episode.
It's funny though, writing I can do it, you know, but writing is fine. Like when I slow down, I can like write intelligently and just like get my point across. But when I'm speaking, it's sometimes hard to do that.
So every time I edit this podcast, I notice that I do a lot of as a little placeholder, and I'm really trying to avoid that because I don't want to do that. It's just subconscious. It's a placeholder. I'm trying to get over it.
When I did Toastmasters, they counted that shit.
Yeah.
Like you'd get up in front of the crowd and they'd be like, oh, well, it was a pretty good speech, but you said 37 times. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So you become really conscious of it. I don't pay attention to it now. I don't even know if I do it. I probably do. But
I mean, I think you do here and there, like anybody, but
yeah.
I don't know if I do it more than anybody else, but when I'm editing the podcast, sometimes I'm like, fuck, man, like you're off the rails. And the last episode I think that I edited, which was the Andy Winter one, I feel like every other word I was like, I'm like, I'm like, fucking A, Jason, get a hold of yourself. Were you
annoying yourself?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You
don't annoy me, so.
Well, I appreciate that. I feel like I used to be a very good speaker and used to present myself very well, and I am afraid that might be slipping a little bit. So I'm trying to be more intentional with my words, which I think this is the perfect time and place to do that. So
that's right. Well, I mean, also not caring about that stuff so much is also empowering. Sometimes it stops my flow and I'm like worried about how I'm saying something, and I don't want to do that.
No.
That's why when I start dropping F-bombs and shit, it's like, oh, I got to keep the flow going, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. I think a happy medium is the best way to be.
With everything.
Heroin,
speech,
child abuse.
Cussing.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso. Oh, fucking Ted Lasso's a great show. You know what? Fuck that. I don't like that show. I think the overuse of cussing is out of control. It's not even placed properly.
In Ted Lasso? Really?
Yeah. They cuss so much, and they're not even putting it in the proper spots in my mind. They're just cussing for cussing's sakes. We're going to be extreme. It's like a family-friendly show.
Oh, really? Okay. It's really funny that you bring up Ted Lasso because I just did it.
Well, you're thinking.
Well, it's because subconsciously I'm afraid that somebody's going to interrupt me, right?
Well, maybe I do interrupt you.
No,
maybe
I don't think it's about you. I just interrupted you. I just think it's like, I just said like.
Damn it.
I think that, I know that when I do that, it's because subconsciously I'm afraid that someone's going to interrupt me. Not necessarily you, just somebody in general conversations. And I feel like I do get interrupted a lot because I tend to speak a little bit slower. Mm-hmm. And so I'm trying to get over that. But like right now when I'm speaking well because I'm going slow and you're giving me the space to do so.
No, I can tell you're speaking slowly. It makes me want to interrupt you all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. Out of politeness.
I appreciate that. No, what I was going to say about Ted Lasso is, there we go again. I did it again. Aaron and I, we watched the first season whenever that came out. And we were kind of on board. And then about halfway through it, Aaron was like, you know what? Fuck this show.
Yeah.
And I said, why? And she's like, this is too goody two-shoes, too feel good. There's no edge. This is boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like so lame. And I didn't really see it until she said it. And I was like, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
It's almost like a gauge for me now. It's like, what kind of shows you're into? And like, if they say Ted Lasso, I'm like, I can't trust anything they fucking say right now.
That's so funny because I don't think we've ever talked about Ted Lasso outside of
I guess
right now.
not. I tried to watch it. I probably got as far as Aaron did, but it's just like, the over-the-top forcing of the cussing, and then the vibe is very family-friendly, but it's confusing because they cuss all the time, so it's just strange. Yeah.
We were just like, this is so vanilla and gutless and soulless, and
it is.
Yeah.
But you watch Twilight and shit, so I don't
know
if you're to be trusted.
Okay, so I mean, to be fair, I don't go out of my way to watch Twilight. I do stand by the first one, but the first one is just it's just Northwest porn. Like the only reason to watch it is because it's beautiful. The people are beautiful. The scenes are beautiful. It's all filmed up in Forks. It's on the ocean. It's and the Forks area is one of my favorite places in the world. It's just it's breathtaking. So cool.
Been with you a couple times.
Yeah, cool. You
really nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, really nice.
So I do stand by that. And I mean, the people are gorgeous. The place is gorgeous. But man,
no doubt.
I can't say that I'm a Twilight fan.
It's okay to like some fluff. We all have our guilty pleasures.
No,
dude.
but that's not
if you
the
want to
fluff,
say you're really into Twilight, it's cool, dude.
That's not the fluff
you also
I'm
like the
into.
Horse of Turin or whatever the fuck that movie was.
Yeah, that's not fluff.
No, I know. It's what I'm saying. It's like you're balancing it out. You're good.
But
dude. Don't be embarrassed, man.
I feel like I'm being unfairly persecuted here. My family loves Twilight, and I've seen every movie multiple times.
Well, you're a good sport. I think I would have a hard time sitting there.
Actually, when I went to the beach house with Nick and Emily, whenever that was, like 2 years ago, we watched every single fucking movie. And Nick Loicano and I were just like, oh my fucking God. Like, we're watching another one. But the girls were like, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Outnumbered.
Chicks love it, dude.
Fuck.
Hopefully chicks don't like this podcast because they're going to be offended by my dissing on Twilight, you know?
That's true. And Ted Lasso, maybe.
Their favorite show. Shit, I'm sorry if I alienated any fans out there.
I'm sure you probably did. All of them. Yeah. Anyway, this is I Hate Music, episode 127. We are here to talk about Neon Wizard.
Yes. It's a... Neon Wizard is a project of mine, stemming from the love of artists such as Kraftwerk, Egyptian Lover, Gary Newman. I really was been obsessed with this kind of electro sound or whatever that was happening in the 80s, and later incorporated even by people like Dr. Dre and stuff, you know. Probably one of my introductions to the whole thing was like these rap songs, you know, that used a lot of it, sampled a lot of it. Certainly Egyptian Lover just like samples almost every note of Kraftwerk, you know. It's pretty incredible. It's incredible. And sometimes it's like, oh, that's an amazing hook. And then you think of their genius, and then you realize, oh, that shit's a sample. I didn't even realize. You know, it takes a long time to figure it out.
Yeah.
But as I've been into this Dungeon Synth stuff, it's like, okay, I kind of have an outlet for a mesh of like medieval Dungeon Synth kind of vibes mixed with this electronic music. And I think I thought that was a great idea. So I ran with it, you know. Yeah. It's like imagining a wizard that's like, you know, in neon or something, you know, and it just blows my mind. I really like that image. It's like this esoteric character, but he's also really bright and like flowery, you know.
It's like electric. Like I wouldn't say neon is necessarily modern, but like more modern than wizard. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Yeah. So that contrast is really intriguing to me.
Yeah.
I put out an album a while back called Digital Phantasm, and I came up with a couple funny phrases like I love the 80s, the 1380s, stuff like that. And my tower is open 7-Eleven. I kind of like that.
That's good.
Yeah, those are funny to me. So I was like, I'm going to fucking just roll with this. And I found a label to release it for me, a Dungeon Synth label named We're Gnome Records, and they put out both of my tapes now. But the newest one is called Crypt Walk, and I just released that a month ago or so. And I used the parental advisory. Like the graphics are all done by me, and I just have fun fucking around with things. But I didn't actually paint the front cover or anything of the newest one. I had an artist do that. But Fantasy Dungeon Synthwave is kind of what I call it. But I made the parental advisory sticker. I kind of made that into, changing the words to Fantasy Dungeon Synthwave, and it's got a really cool look to it. I really like that. It's in the bottom corner of that graphic there. But anyway, just having a lot of fun with like these like I would listen to a song by Kraftwerk and be like, okay, I'm just basically going to copy this, but with some medieval instruments and using the 808, which I have the Rob replica of. It's a modern replica of the famous drum machine, the 808. It's called the TR8, still made by Roland, but it's like a digital version of the analog instrument, which was put out in the 80s, and they're like $10,000 now or some shit. But
is it like an actual like piece of hardware? It's not like a soft synth?
Yeah, I have it here. It's just like, it looks like a smaller version of the same one that was put out back then. It's pretty fucking fun to play with.
Oh yeah, okay, that's awesome.
It's a smaller version. So I got really good at I got really good at programming that thing, and so every beat on this album is off of that TR8. It's called.
Awesome.
And a lot of fun. I don't know. Been obsessed also with like 90s gangster rap, and so the whole Crypt Walk thing is funny to me. Why isn't there an anthem for? I should make an anthem. That was the idea. I'm going to make an anthem like Crypt Walk. If you see videos of people doing the Crypt Walk, they're doing this kind of shuffle dance kind of thing, and the music that goes along with it is like by a guy named Corrupt or Dr. Dre or something, and it's just so anthemic and just got this fucking cool groove, and there's no lyrics or no rapping or anything. It's just this groove, and I was like, I gotta create something like that. So on that particular track, I tried my best on that. But
the Crypt Walk, that's so funny.
And a lot of these 80s beats, and Kraftwerk was doing this too. It's like doom 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 doom. And then there's just like some fucking cool rolling synths on top of it, or a Moog or something, and I just fucking love it, dude. It hits me right in the heart.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Stranger Things.
What are?
Well, the TV show. I feel like that really had, or like forced a renaissance of like that type of stuff. Like I can't remember the musicians that made that theme song for Stranger Things, but they had like a entire record that came out like around season 1, season 2, something like that. And I feel like they're obviously not doing like Neon Wizard type stuff, but they're definitely tapping into like some of those same vibes, I feel like.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
I have one review on my Bandcamp page. This guy sums it up pretty well. Oh man, nice job. He says the stylistic choices on this album are outstanding. Every composition contributes to a fresh, dynamic narrative of magic and pixels. The music balances nostalgic synthwave hooks with a dark dungeon synth heritage in a flawless manner. This is an essential piece for the modern scene. Excellent work. So that was the idea. It's like each song was like, okay, this one I'm going to make sound like Dr. Dre. This one I'm going to make sound like Kraftwerk. This one I'm going to make sound like Egyptian Lover. I went through my favorite artists, like my favorite songs from each artist even. I was like, all right, I'm going to make a song just like that, but with a little bit of medieval instruments and maybe darker or something.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Do you remember when we had the AI write the reviews for like Moonbladder and Dolvin? Remember how like spot on they were? It was like, oh my God, like this is like so perfect.
Oh, fuck. Was this AI?
I don't know, man. I mean, if it's that spot on, maybe it was AI.
It is pretty spot on. But this guy messaged me on the side and told me on the side how great he liked it. So he could be a bot, I guess.
It's probably
like
not.
one of those. It's like one of those bots that's like a female that you think is actually hitting.
Yes,
that's never happened to me.
No, of course not. Of course not. No, I'm not saying that it's AI, but it did remind me of that. It reminded me of like I was like, oh my God, like Sunbleached Stone, like this is perfect.
Yeah. Well, it is good to talk about this album because I don't know. It's so soul sucking, like the promotional part of things. I love creating music. It's the greatest joy in my life right now, I would say. But once you put something out, it's almost like, all right, I put it out, I'm moving on with my life, instead of I put it out. I'm going to talk about it for 6 months, try to promote the fuck out of it. And I'm terrible at that. I'm fucking terrible at it. And I hate it. I hate it so much, dude. But it's kind of like what you have to do. Put this shit on Instagram. Create these fucking stupid reels. It's like, oh, it's soul sucking, dude. So I'm glad I'm talking about her here. That's at least I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, in so many ways, artists are expected to be content creators at the same time. And I think there's a way to do it effectively and do it a way that's not soul sucking and do it a way where you're not compromising your integrity, but it's hard and it's a balance. I think you have to.
Should I spend the 3 hours that it takes for me to fucking put a 1 minute video together, or should I spend it making music, which is what I really want to do?
Right. Well, I mean, that's the balance. That's the struggle that everyone at this point in time has. Yep. I'll have to go through that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. But I do feel like there's a way to approach it.
Well, I'm happy that like a label can kind of help with that. And
for sure.
He's not that good at it either, but he does post every so often a reminder. Oh, these tapes are available or whatever.
Yeah.
At least he can do that. When I'm releasing shit on my own, it's even worse. It's like it just sits there and starts collecting dust. It's like, fuck, I need to start promoting this thing, and then I feel guilty that I'm not promoting it and trying to sell my tapes and all these things.
Well, it's hard. I mean, social media is pretty much the way to promote stuff now. But if you post something on your Instagram or whatever, and say, even if you have like 100,000 followers, are only like 1% to 2% of those people see that post. And that's why it's so important to basically like spam your accounts. And that's why people are posting all the fucking time.
So the algorithm favors those that post constantly, basically.
And posting reels too. If you post videos, it's better. And also there's like certain like lengths, there's content that make it better. But
well, I'm putting this out there. If there's anybody listening that's good at that shit, and like, dude, I'd fucking hire you like per album basis. Like you could really help me out.
Well, but that's what people are doing. And I know people that do that, and they have, social media.
Well, we
content
used
creators
and we use Earsplit for the fucking Dolvin, and that garnered some attention, some reviews, and some interviews. But it's like a timeline thing for them because they have a lot of shit going on. So you got to wait 6 months to put your shit out. It's like these albums. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how much time I put into creating it, but it probably was like a couple weeks or something. It wasn't a lot of time. So for me, it's like, oh, how much time am I going to put into the promotion of it? Even
right.
It's like, well, okay, I kind of did it for fun. Like, I'm not going to take this too seriously,
Right. And like Earsplit, like that's I don't want to say old school promotion, but that's like traditional promotion.
It is. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, ideally you want to have something like that and like a social media manager that would.
Is that what they're called then?
Yeah.
And then you give them access to your accounts and stuff, or how does it work?
I believe so. Yeah. And I know a few people that deal with that type of stuff. And I have flirted with that myself, but I've also been able to streamline. Like for the podcast, like I've done a lot more social media this year, but I've been able to streamline that and do it myself with social media management software that makes it a lot easier.
Okay. Maybe we should have a discussion on the side about this.
Ooh, a side quest. Yes.
Side quest. Because I don't know. I am thinking about it more, and the more I put out, it's like I'm putting out music of all different genres and shit, and it's like I don't even know how to promote it anymore. It's like if it's Dungeon Synth, I know what to do because I'm in the scene now, but if it's like the Creep Show soundtrack that is, like, oh, that just kind of sits out there.
Well, it's all hard, but there are ways to do it, and I think that I guess my point is like I think it's easy to be like, oh, this is too much, I can't do it, but I think the ways, I'm having a hard time expressing this. I look at someone like Dylan from Thief, and he has it's not an overbearing social media presence, but whenever he does something on social media, it's thought out, it's well executed, and it's not like making him seem like a tool. Like he uses it in a really well, like he does it really well. And I think that's the key, is you have to accept these things, own them, and move on. And there's ways to do that. It's just there's learning curves there. And I just feel like Dylan has like nailed it in so many ways.
And he does that all himself, or does he have a person?
I mean, he has somebody that directs his videos, but he does all of his social media himself.
Yeah.
But it's a combo of different softwares, and you have some of the software that he uses.
You're good at it too with this podcast. I've noticed you're taking video clips. You're making like little clips of kind of funny things we've said to each other, and that's kind of a cool way to do it. I could probably do it with each of these songs almost. You know, I could create like a little moment and a little funny little video, and it maybe wouldn't take me that much time. But yeah.
I mean, and that's what I was saying about the pod is I've been able to streamline it a bit where, I don't know. I feel like I'm playing the long game. You know, I think we're always getting new listeners. We're always expanding, and going weekly has definitely helped. But having software and like routines in place can only help that with algorithms and growth and all that. So
yeah,
I think it's all about finding like what you want to do and the resources to help you get there. But I know people that pay people like $100, $200 a month or whatever just to like help them post on Instagram, Facebook every day.
Fuck, man, that's
create
crazy.
like little like clips or whatever. But it depends on what level you're talking, you know? I mean,
exactly. Like what do I expect from something like this? It's just a fun project, you know. It's not like even with Dolvin though, it's like I put a lot more time into that obviously and a lot more effort into that, but it's just like I'd rather spend it writing another album that week that I'm wasting on this fucking social media shit.
Right.
You know, I could spend making a whole new album almost.
Yeah. But
it's tricky.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's all a balance. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. I don't know. I never know what to expect with any of those things. And it always surprises me, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I really had fun making this music, and I'm glad we're able to talk about it. And you know, being on the label Where Gnome, and they're selling my tapes for me, it's been good because they have a lot of exposure to lists, mailing lists and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. Bandcamp, fucking fans or whatever it is. Yeah, so
that's great. Do you want to play a song?
Hell yeah, let's play Crypt Walk. This is my attempt to add an anthem like Crypt Walk is. If you ever Google that and watch these guys dance, it's fucking incredible. I think the original song Crypt Walk was by Corrupt in like 95, 96.
Okay.
But, this is my attempt at like making a groove.
Yeah, awesome. I just heard about the Crypt Walk fairly recently and saw a video. I mean, it was in the last like year or so, and there's videos of Snoop doing it, and I guess he did it like at the Super Bowl halftime show once and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Serena Williams did it, I think.
Oh, really?
That was the controversy. It was like she's doing a gangster dance.
Oh no. Wow. Okay.
2025 or whatever that was.
That's so funny. Okay, let's listen.
Yeah, that was when the Kendrick Lamar when he did halftime.
Oh, that's right. Well,
yeah, he's from down there too.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
I'm from Fullerton, California, which is like way on the outskirts, but hey, I can still say Southern California at least.
That's right. It's just like
not LA.
When Vanilla Ice or somebody is like, "Oh yeah, I'm hard. Exactly. I'm from Detroit." Yeah.
Street cred, dude.
Totally. Okay, so this is Crypt Walk by Neon Wizard off of the album.
It's on Spotify, yeah.
Yeah, check it out on Spotify or Bandcamp, I assume.
Bandcamp's on there. Tapes are on the Where Gnome Bandcamp, which I'm linked to on my Bandcamp. So if you want to ever support that way, that's great. Yeah.
Awesome. Here we are, Crypt Walk, Neon Wizard. Awesome.
Spacey.
Yes. Yeah.
I love when especially in rap, when they let that beat run for a while.
Yes.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of that. Sometimes it's like, oh, dude, that was such a good beat. I wish it went longer. So I was
For
just,
sure.
like, using that mentality in the song.
Yeah, I love that. I was just noticing
Yeah.
this song title, The Year 808. That's good.
Yeah, so that's the homage to Egyptian Lover, who is the king of the 808. He's the fucking master, dude. And I've just been obsessed with his music. So it's like, all right, I'm going to make a song about the year 808.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's super cool. It's like
Turned out fun.
kind of hip hoppy, kind of groovy, kind of spacey.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Trying to keep it dark still, as much as I can. It's not all happy. A lot of the tracks are pretty dark, so I appreciate that too.
it definitely has like a dungeon synth vibe to it too.
Good. Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
And I made a video for a song as well. It's on my Bandcamp. It's for the song Crypt Walk 2. There's a part 2 to
Part 2, yes.
and it's called The Wizard's Walk.
Yeah.
So I cut a bunch of like wizard cartoons from Lord of the Rings and stuff like that.
Okay.
And made a video. That took a long time, dude. Jesus.
Oh, I bet.
I was using Adobe Express trying to get good at that,
Yeah.
That's my computer crashed a few times, and Jesus Christ.
Oh, really? Jesus.
Yeah, it's getting up there now. I'm starting to use Pro Tools so much that I'm starting to run out of space a little bit. But
yeah,
I might need upgrades soon.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like. I was just looking at the song titles here. Like "Fly with Me" makes me think of Gandalf.
Yeah, totally.
Fly, you fools.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was a spacey song, I think. That's why I was like,
okay,
that's like something I would love. Two wizards flying next to each other. Like,
okay, yeah.
That's the idea, Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's really fun, man. It's really fun to make. It's just like I love sitting in with that groove and just like jamming on the keyboards on top of it. I do that a lot. It's really fun.
So you have the 808. You program the 808. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're programming that, and then you throw that in Pro Tools, and then you're jamming with different synths on top of that.
Yeah, well, it first starts with the 808, and I have a little Yamaha synth that's actually got all the meters and stuff like that. And so I kind of find a nice kind of groove with that using the actual synth. But then with the problem with that is you got to almost take a picture of like what your settings are, because it's really hard to get back to it, So I end up using the Roland. Roland has a offering where you pay monthly and you can use all their products. Every historic Roland keyboard is on there, but they all have a lot of presets. So then I just go through the presets and I find one that sounds close to what I was trying to use. That way I can fucking remember
For sure. Yeah.
What the sound is, and I make a note of it or whatever, and then I just add layers and layers and layers.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's really fun. It's fun to jam in this way and kind of let myself just feel the groove rather than thinking about, like where do I want this song to go, rather than I just like want to live in the groove for a little while.
It's more like meditative. Than other stuff you do, where I feel like other stuff you do is it's more a journey. This feels very static, but like not in a bad way. It's just like you're kind of like in one place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole thing. It's just like the love of the groove,
So how does this stuff differ from the first record?
The 808 I got.
Yeah.
So I was using, what did I use for the beats in the first one? I think I was programming the beats with like my fingers, like a keyboard. Yeah, on like an electro drum pad or something on my keyboard. Mm-hmm. So the 808 was inspired this whole thing basically. When I got that piece of hardware, I was just like, I'm going to write some music to this. So, and now it's collecting dust. I'm not using it. So I got to write another album. Yeah, I don't use it that much unless I feel like that's what as I'm buying more equipment and I use it for a project, and then I move on to the guitar mostly. And then, if I have, in a year from now, I'll be like, oh, it's time for a new Neon Wizard and everything will come back. But then I got to fucking relearn it.
What I find is I have a piece of gear for like a record or a show or something like that. And then I move on and I'm like, I don't want to use this anymore. And then I sell that, get something new.
How do you sell it usually? You go on Craigslist or something? Or
Reverb
on
is,
Reverb? Oh, okay. So to international people or national?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends, but I like Reverb. Reverb's really good for that.
Nice. Yeah, I've never done that.
But it's, I feel like, I mean, certain gear I keep all the time, but I feel like some gear, it's just like, this is meant for just this record or this show or this string of shows or whatever. And I haven't done a Moonbladder show in a long time because I have a very specific idea of what I want to do and how I want to accomplish it. But I haven't spent, I mean, it takes a lot of time for me to revamp this shit. So
I imagine, dude. Yeah,
I haven't had the time or the focus to focus on that. I'm doing other shit. So
that's what it takes for me too. It's like sitting down and just like putting a bunch of time into it because I am relearning it every time, basically. I mean, we do this podcast, we joke about it before we go on air. It's like, how do I use this fucking mic again?
Yeah, it's like, everything. Okay,
it's been a week.
This isn't quite right. Yeah. It's been like less than a week since last time. Like, okay,
that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
So and this shit's complicated, dude. There's like a lot of buttons. There's a lot of options. A lot of things you could tweak.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't want to just half-ass it. I do want to get good at it. So it takes a while.
It does. The learning curve is real and a lot of options, a lot of variables, and easy for things to go wrong.
Yeah. And I think that alone is what talks a lot of people. Not that they can't afford the hardware or something. These things aren't expensive. But I just feel like the inundation with options and tweaking, it kind of absorbs and keeps people from progressing in a lot of ways. And so I end up kind of settling a lot of times. It's like, that's good enough. Like if I could easily become, you could probably relate to this, but I can easily become so fucking obsessed with this that I become an expert and it turns out perfectly, but that's a year of my life,
Yeah, for sure. Well, just like with anything, again, it's kind of a balance I could probably spend a year really dialing in this podcast and like the production value and all that. But I think we're doing great. So I spend my time.
I mean, what's the goal in the end? If you only had one project, I can see that. But dude, this is like the ninth fucking album of 9 different projects that I've got going on. So it's like, then it's like, am I doing quality over quantity? Am I doing quantity over quality? Or is this like, I have all these debates in my head, but it depends what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Is this creative outlet or are you trying to fucking be a rock star? Which I'm not. So it doesn't matter.
Wait, you're not trying to be a rock star?
No.
No.
I don't know if Neon Wizard's the answer. I should be focused on something else.
Yeah. I mean, but maybe not, man. I mean,
one of these might grab. I put out so much shit. It's like, you never know.
You never know. I mean, it could happen.
You got to put it out there. That's all that matters to me. It's like I have an artistic desire to release it, whether that's an ego thing or not. I don't know, but I am curious about what other people think about it, and maybe that's like some kind of I love words of affirmation. I love people telling me how great I am. Whatever it is, there may be some psychology mixed up with it, but I am happy when it's out, and I kind of tend to move on from things once they're out without the.
Well, I think, aside from like selling copies and PR and all that, like from a strictly artist perspective, I think that's the best way to look at it. Is I have always been like, not like I'm done with it. Like I do enjoy the PR to a degree. But I do like being like, okay, I'm done. Now what's next?
Yep.
And it's like, of course I don't want people to hate my music. And of course I want people to like it.
Yeah.
But also that's kind of not my business in a way. It's like, I did what I did, and whatever happens once I release it, that's on everybody else. It has no reflection on me or what I did. It's just, it's out there. I hope for the best, but whatever.
Yeah. No, that's healthy, dude. That's got to be the way it is. Otherwise, you become too obsessed with the numbers and what is this? How many followers do I have? All this fuck, blah, blah, blah. I fucking hate this shit. So no, I don't want to do that.
Well, and it can become crippling. And then what happens is people get too wrapped up in that and then they don't do anything.
Oh, you got a bad review or something. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, you get a bad review or your record doesn't do as well as it should in your mind or someone you admire.
How many careers has that stopped? a lot. Yeah.
Someone you admire says like, oh, this is bullshit or whatever.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon it's 20 years down the road and you haven't done anything.
That's right.
And that's not worth it. I mean, nothing's worth that. I mean,
it is weird though when like Steve Harris doesn't say Power Slave is his favorite album or something. You know, it's like he's like the newest one is my favorite album. It's like, fuck that, dude. There's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Well, that's like
you have to do that as an artist. So otherwise, you're just like living in the past. You don't want to do that either. So
right, but I think it is nuanced a bit. You know, like I think the mantle is better than the serpent and the spear.
Do you really? Yeah,
yeah, of course.
Well, is that the world telling you that it is, or is that your actual?
No, I think it's a better record, but it doesn't mean I think anything ill of, you know, Serpent in the Sphere or Marrow or anything like that. But I think objectively, Mantle is a better record.
In your opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it is weird when somebody says Serpent's their favorite album.
It happens. And it's happening more and more. I mean, I feel like it's because there's so much distance now, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
When it came out, people were like, yeah, it's cool. But
Yeah.
now people, and same with Marrow, you know, now people are like, oh, Marrow is hands down my favorite.
Yeah.
But when it came out, people were like, it's no Mantle.
Yeah.
No Ashes.
You guys are playing all of Ashes, so I mean, people are resonating with that. Obviously.
Oh yeah, people love Ashes. Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't be doing those shows if they didn't. But how do you know? You know, based on fucking Spotify streams, or like, man, how do we even know what's popular and what's not? Album sales isn't even a thing. So what are we using?
Well, it
as a
depends.
gauge?
I mean, it is. I mean, album sales are a thing, but it depends on what you're talking about. You know, I mean,
well, they were for you. Even our album sales a thing now, even for bigger bands, is like you sell 1,000 copies. That's like platinum these days. You know.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, what does Machine Head sell? Like,
Yeah,
I
who
don't
knows?
know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, 1,000 vinyl at the most, dude.
No, I don't know. I think you're underestimating. I really do.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, when we played at Milwaukee, when Machine Head opened for us in Milwaukee.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. When Machine
Head
opened for us in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That's hilarious.
There was like 1,000 people in the audience there, you know. So
do they all have the vinyl though?
no, but if you expound
streaming
that throughout the world, you know.
I am trying to, I guess, have a little sympathy and empathy for the label owners. I don't think it's easy. I can't imagine now
it's
owning
terrible.
a label unless you have a fucking, I don't know why I'm thinking of Anathema or something, but unless you had a big band on your label that you're able to sign. There's very few people that are randomly buying like vinyl of some newer band. You know, it's just it's a thing. And I don't know if they're listening on Spotify. Maybe they'll listen to it for a few times before they decide to buy the vinyl. I think it's probably a traditional way, or probably a modern way. But yeah, it's frustrating, man. I feel bad.
What we should do is have someone like Matt from Dark Descent on the podcast.
Yes,
to talk to us about this.
Yes, I would love to know more. The guy from Nameless Grave too, Brendan. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
and he probably would do it too. But he's pretty honest about what's entails. You know, like releasing a Jag Panzer album. That's cool to me because I fucking love Jag Panzer. But I don't know if the label breaks even or barely breaks even. Probably not. You know, probably not.
For a label like Dark Descent, who's been doing it for a long time and has broken like a lot of bands.
Yeah,
like
that's
Blood
good.
Incantation.
Yeah. Crypt Sermon was on that too, I think.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like one of the preeminent like death metal labels in the world at this point. What my gut would tell me, or my gut tells me that he would say that most of the sales are from people who have been just like entrenched in the death metal scene for decades, who are obsessive, who just buy everything, just like they're ravenous. And the new fans are few and far between. That would be my guess. So
it's these like these heritage fans that are keeping the scene alive in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
the ones now that are our age and have money to spend, I guess, too.
That would be my guess. Yeah, people like Marty, who just buys.
Yeah.
I mean, he just buys everything.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know, man. Like, what? So if we see younger people. We go to these festivals. There's a lot of younger people there. So I can't imagine they're not using their money to support the scene, but maybe they're not. Maybe it's just like a streaming thing, and vinyl is like an extra expense that they don't really have, because this economy and all this shit that's happening in the world.
I don't know, but I think that I think some people might be buying vinyl just because it's like a piece of the universe. Like Ellery bought Sabrina Carpenter vinyl. She doesn't listen to it. She has it hanging on her wall in her room.
Yeah, it's an art piece. Yeah.
Interesting. So it's just like a piece of that lore of that person, of that art that I don't know. I mean, it's a great question.
You go to Target and they have fucking master puppets there next to the Sabrina Carpenter,
Yeah.
So it's those classics are still selling, no doubt. But that's what I'm saying about a modern label. These guys kind of have to find like reissues and stuff to kind of boost the sales for all these independent bands they're signing who aren't selling enough,
Unless those bands are touring a lot.
Yeah, that's it.
Like a Blood Incantation.
Yeah, luckily
they tour all the time, and now they're huge, obviously.
So it worked. That's like a traditional way that worked in the
they
modern
did
day.
It.
That's
they did
an interesting success story.
Yeah, but they're really good, and they tour all the time. And so
that's it.
A label like Dark Descent, it's like, we'll make 1,000 vinyl, 5,000 vinyl, or whatever. But when you're touring all the time, all over the country or all over the world, like you're going to end up selling those at shows and through mail order eventually, and it'll just snowball.
Yeah. I wonder, like the bands that are successful that we're talking about, Castle Rat, Blood Incantation, these bands fucking touring constantly, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way right now. And that's a young person's game, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if either of us want to do that shit.
It's hard, man. I mean, I've only done, the longest I've ever done is like 5 weeks. And that's
a lot, man.
That was a long time ago. And still, that's hard. I mean, I would do it again in a heartbeat. If I had the chance, I would do it for sure.
But if Obituary chose not to tour anymore, the sales would go way down. I think you're right. They'd go way down.
Yeah. Well, and bands aren't making their money from sales really that much. I mean, a little bit, but mostly it's merch and shows.
No, I don't think Century Media is paying any of these bands. Maybe for cause of death or something, or royalties, but I doubt they're like making. Maybe they're getting paid to go to the studio or something. Like there's some money there. Maybe.
But recording can be so cheap now that I feel like labels would be like, like back in the day, they give you, the first Bungle had $100,000 recording budget.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But now,
that's crazy.
Labels aren't doing that shit.
No.
I think it's like, oh, you can record it at home and it'll sound great. Like, oh,
so they're
you
not
can
paying any money for that. So where is a band making money from a label? I don't think they are. Maybe they're getting 50 vinyl for free or something.
Depending on the level of the band, obviously, but I don't think the labels are paying
tour
the bands
support
too much.
Tour
support.
Maybe for paying for the bus or something.
I've never really experienced tour support ever.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy. So that's out of the band's pocket too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's tough.
But that's why bands go independent, and it's like why Agalock's been independent since Marrow.
Why not be in control of the merch? That merch line, every show I've been to of yours, guys, is fucking insane. So it's like, if that's all going to your pocket, if you saw that line and Century Media was in charge, you'd be like, fuck this, know? Because I had to pay to get here. I had to pay for my hotel. They didn't pay for shit. And they're making a bunch of money off this. No wonder.
That's the whole thing is like, if you're in a position where you can make some money, then you invest.
That's right.
In the album recording, you invest in future merch, and then it's all 100% goes to you.
Yep.
And not to the labels. So.
Yep. Yeah. What a world.
Yeah.
Well, we digressed to
that was a major
conversation about independent music. Right?
Yeah.
And it's really important. I think a lot of our listeners will resonate with this. It's hard out there, man. We are all artists, and we want to put this shit out, but it's fucking soul crushing.
Neon Wizard is an independent artist, so it's not that off topic.
And it will remain one.
That's right.
Until Century Media comes knocking. I'll sign that fucking paper tomorrow.
Yeah. Those Century Media contracts. We own your music in this universe and all known universes.
All known universes. All right, I'll sign.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Go on tour with Castle Right. Oh, fuck that. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
So good.
Anyway, it won't stop me, and it won't stop you. These are we are people that want to create, and it feels good to create. So it will never stop, but it's discouraging sometimes.
Well, I feel like you have been in the last 2 to 3 years. You've been like a geyser of,
Yeah,
of
it's coming out of me,
projects.
dude.
I mean, I feel like for a long time you were kind of like, I'm working on this a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm working on this a little bit.
I have room for a few obsessions in my life, and at that time, with a child and flying airplanes and these other things I was doing, I didn't have a lot of time for music. But it's all shifted to music now.
Yeah, now you're like, I feel like every day there's an email in my
project,
inbox like, oh, I got this new thing going on. What do you think? Yeah.
Please play bass on one of them. No, you do on one of them. Do you do Dolvin? So
I do
that's
Dolvin.
enough.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. That's
a
my
big
main.
one.
That's my main thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that last record was fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing though, where it's like, yeah, I have all these. I have the vinyl and the CD and tape. All that feels good to see it and put out there in the world, but I haven't listened to it since I really put it out. So.
Well, yeah, but you don't listen to your. I mean, I don't listen to my music unless I have
Even
to.
this podcast, I don't listen to.
No.
Spoiler alert.
There's no reason to. You lived it.
I lived it.
Yeah. I mean, I do put in like cool little things here and there that you're missing
I know,
out on
that's what I
completely.
miss. And I've met, last time I saw Liam, he was like, oh, you guys talked about something on the podcast. What was it? And he was trying to remind me. And I was like, oh, dude, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm bad at that.
It may have been a month ago, too, because of the delay in the timing. And stuff,
Yeah.
So.
When did you see Liam?
It was at the Dungeon Synth show, Pox Upon. It was like late May. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Good kid, listener of the pod. Hi, Liam, if you're listening.
Yeah, good kid.
Real good
I have
kid.
not heard from Adam Stacy, so I'm not sure if
How's your your
I'm not sure if we're still
relationship?
friends or not.
Yeah, you might not be, dude.
I'm waiting for him to reach out.
Pedestrian metal. You accused him of Limp Bizkit loving.
Limp Bizkit was a bit much for sure.
Yeah.
Admittedly, yeah.
You apologized.
I did. I
publicly,
mean,
yeah.
I think I did. Yeah, I think I did.
You did.
Okay. Okay.
All right, that was fun.
That was great, man. Thanks for sharing Neon Wizard with us. I look forward to you sharing your other 50 projects with us over the next few months.
I should have my own podcast.
Just
projects.
Yep. But I will be doing the same at some point as well.
No doubt.
No
doubt. You're very prolific as well.
Yes. We both are. All right, man. Well, that was great. Thanks so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.
TTYL, as they say.
TTFN. Bye.
An Earth in Sound production.